Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to this 3 Minutes of Vitality. Dr. Tim Turlip here. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about something that's really, I think, interests most of us because the statistics are showing that coffee drinking is being done by about 75% of us in the United States. Wow, that's most of us. So we want to make sure that we're addressing it because most of our patients over time, after doing this for 30 years, it's become apparent that most people consider it a guilty pleasure drinking coffee. It goes back to the 70s when most doctors were telling people don't drink coffee if you don't want to have high blood pressure, arrhythmias, could even induce cancer and other things. Well, unfortunately, they didn't have the research to stand on. And we've got a few decades of research that are validating the safety, not just the safety, but the potential health benefits of drinking black coffee. So let's qualify that first before we start off, and that's black coffee, right? So going and get a macchiato, doesn't qualify, right? Taking that powdered creamer stuff and putting it in there, doesn't qualify. Putting in 3 shots of a vanilla flavoring agent, doesn't qualify. Black coffee, and really organic coffee is the best way to go. It's the cleanest. The organic means it's shade grown, so they spray it less with pesticides and herbicides, and it's much safer. When it's non-organic, it's actually on mountainsides where they actually cleared the trees. Too much sunlight requires more pesticides, herbicides, and it becomes dirtier. Like kind of anything. And it doesn't have to be all organic, but the more that we consume of it, the less load we put in our bodies, the better off we do. Right? So, and with water, it would be actually the cleanest water you can get. My favorite always being reverse osmosis. It's the cleanest, the easiest to get, and the cheapest. Once you put in the unit, it's just the best way to consume water. So coffee, black coffee made with reverse osmosis water, your organic coffee, drink up as much as you want, quite literally. Sounds crazy because the history in our nation indicates over decades that people don't feel right about it. That we feel if we drink it, but we think it's not really that good, that we're indulging. Well, if you want to reduce your risk of Alzheimer's disease, if you want to reduce your risk of dementia, if you want to reduce your risk of cancer, we have study after study that's showing how about 40% reduced risk of breast cancer? How about a 54% reduced risk of liver cancer? How about for every degree, for every 1 cup of coffee that's consumed per day, we actually have a 3% reduction in cancers of all kinds compared to people who don't drink any coffee at all. Wow. So if I drink 6 cups of coffee, I can actually reduce my risk of cancer of all types by 18%. Yeah, that's what the statistics are showing us. Amazing, right? And we're even seeing in longevity statistics from the U.S. Census Bureau that when we get up to 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 cups of coffee a day, for each cup of coffee over 3 a day, we literally increase our lifespan between 6 and 8 months. By the time you get to 7 cups, it had gone up to like 2.9 years longer for people who drink up to 7 cups of black coffee a day compared to people who don't drink any at all. Pretty interesting stuff, and I think I mentioned type 2 diabetes as well. All kinds of things that we would think, wow, really? Even arrhythmias. People will think that they arrhythmia because of the sympathetic stimulant that comes from caffeine, that it increases the heart rate, and it does transiently, temporarily, that it creates an arrhythmic heartbeat. It actually has been shown in studies to actually stabilize arrhythmias. Interesting stuff. So we just thought those are the keys to doing it. So don't think of it as an indulgence. Think of it as something that's actually very helpful with lots of antioxidants, polyphenols, and other things that can be really helpful as long as it's clean and it's not a lot of other stuff. So until I see you next time for 3 Minutes of Vitality, I'm going to make a cup of black coffee and I'll see you then. Thanks so much for watching.